Hi, ho everyone. My name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast, episode 91. And today's episode is an interesting one. Did you want to know about Rob's journey with some medical...
I got a Hemi.
Okay, I was gonna try and
find out what kind of Hemi it is.
Yeah, but what kind of Hemi?
Is it a car or is it something a little different?
It's definitely a car. Yeah, because that's what video game stuff. PS5 State of Play. Nintendo had a direct new Switch. Football's going on. Movies, shows, questions, answers. What don't? Oh, spelling. We spent a while figuring out that we certainly could not compete on the national spelling bee level.
Not at all.
And much more. And I read a review somewhere in there. That's right. We remembered.
You did.
It's probably been like 30 episodes, but we did it, baby. We're back. So that said, enjoy this week's episode. Let's get into it. Pardon your regularly scheduled podcast listening for this short ad break.
Hi friends, MeUndies believes that comfort is about more than what's touching your skin. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. That's why MeUndies not only uses sustainable, breathable, soft as heck fabric, but they also give you endless styles to choose from. It's total comfort inside and out. Never leave your couch again with the MeUndies membership, a monthly subscription that sends new pairs right to your door. Each month you'll choose new undies, socks, or a bralette and pick your style and color or print that feels most like you. Pretty fun, right? Plus, enjoy discounted pricing, free shipping, and exclusive early access to new launches. Love your butt and get the membership. MeUndies sent me some, and right now I'm wearing some, and it feels like I'm sitting on a nice cloud right now. MeUndies has great offers for our listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping. MeUndies also has their problem-free philosophy. If you're not satisfied with any product for any reason, they'll refund it and exchange it. No caveats, no questions. To get your 15% off your first order and free shipping, go to MeUndies.com/GG. That's MeUndies.com/GG. Thank you, MeUndies, for sponsoring this podcast and also for letting me sit on this heavenly cloud I feel like I'm sitting on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast, episode 91. Thank you for joining us on this auspicious Sunday. It's auspicious because
very auspicious.
I said it is.
Can I talk to that word? Reminded me about something. Okay, we know my history about unspelling, right? Like it's bad. Like I tried.
That would be an overstatement.
I try. Okay, I really do try. Anyways, so like the spelling bee was yesterday, was like Thursday. And I watched it, and so like ESPNU has this way where you can play along with the spelling bee, and I played along with it.
That's cool.
Can you guess how many words I got correctly in the entire National Script Spelling Bee of the
3.
smartest kids?
Yeah, 2.
3.
I got 0, guys. Are you fucking kidding me? The words I heard.
I figured
like
maybe at some point. It's like
no, there are.
Give a monkey a typewriter and he'll eventually write Shakespeare or Edgar Allan Poe.
Like, if I could find some of the words I heard yesterday, it was just unbelievable. And they were just nailing it. And there's a new meta. So I normally watch like the Script Spelling Bee, and they always like write like on the back of their like thing, new meta. And this is what I learned. I was watching it yesterday with Sid, and I was like, oh my God, there's a new meta? And like, she's like, what does that mean? And I was like, it's a strategy, and I think it's taken over. They type it out now. Like the kids on there were like typing out like when they were like trying to spell out the word and stuff like that instead of writing on the back now. It seems like it's a new, it was a new meta that had taken over.
Just this day and age, man. These kids.
Dude, and
so easy.
I was so impressed. And then the girl that won, she wants to be like a NASA engineer or a like a player in the WNBA, and she balls out. She's so good.
2 very different things.
I know, dude, and she was unbelievable at both. And she's like Guinness World Records, and she was unbelievable.
That's
and
called range. That's called
range.
And
it would like really made me like sit back and go like, damn, I'm sitting here. And like I was sitting there with Sydney. I was like, I can barely spell spaghetti, babe.
Yeah.
And she's like spell spaghetti, and I was like, SP.
You better watch
Spaghetti.
it.
I literally had to sound it out. And she's like, "Stop trolling," and I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I'm really trying my heart out here."
Wait, spell
Babe,
spaghetti.
I'm trying really hard, babe.
Right now,
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay, hit us
you
with
probably
it.
got it. at this
SPA SPA G. So I feel like SPA and G SPA Getty SPA SPAG.
point. Spaghetti. Go.
See, it's SP. It's an H right after the G. SPA.
That's up to
Yeah.
you.
It is. Yeah. I already spoilers.
SPAGHITTI spaghetti.
No, it was a good try. You spelled
tried.
spaghetti.
It's
That's
spaghetti
how.
with
Wait,
an
that's how I spelled it
E.
yesterday. And Sydney was like, "Yeah, that's right. Good job."
No. Well, then she
Oh
doesn't
my
know how to spell.
God.
I
She knows
think
how
she
to
might
spell
be just lying to
spaghetti.
me.
It's an
Either
E
she
instead
doesn't know how
of
to
an
spell
I.
it, or she was just like, "Good job, babe. You did so good."
Yeah, she actually realized, like, oh my god, yeah, good one.
Script national.
Head pats for Rob.
Dude, but it was like really cool.
dinner? I'm thinking spaghetti.
Yeah, can we get some spaghetti?
All right, all right, hold on. Let me see some of these words that were on there yesterday. They were pretty like incredible.
Yeah,
And
give me a couple. Let's see if I can even do one. I doubt it.
Okay, let me see. I'll give you the winning word. Okay.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna get that one.
Okay. So, okay, I don't even know how to say.
I probably
it.
haven't even heard any of these.
Murray. Scripts.
Can I get a
And like
definition?
Okay, spelling bee 2021. Okay, here we go. Okay, I will give you like for word. Okay. So this is second and first place. They're balling at it. They're going head to head.
course.
I love watching the spelling bee. Like I do. It's sick.
Throwing haymakers, but verbally.
Okay, this one's a compound entry. This is a word.
Okay.
You have to spell the whole entry.
Okay.
Narrowly oil is the word.
Wait, narrowly.
Narrowly oil.
So it's all one word, or it's two words, or it's
It's a fragrant pale yellow essential oil that darkens on standing that is obtained from the flowers, especially of the sour orange, and that is used chiefly on cologne and other perfumes as a flavoring material.
well. First off, who's eating perfume? Narrow. Can I have it in a sentence?
Narrowly oil.
Okay.
She hasn't given the sentence yet.
Oh, narrowly oil.
That's the only pronunciation. The language of origin. It's a French element.
Okay, that helps.
And Italian. A French-Italian derivative. So it stems from French-Italian.
Is it
Narrowly oil.
Is it all one word?
No, it's a compound word. So there are two words.
Right.
You have to spell out the whole word. Narrowly oil.
Narrowly oil.
And she's just starting to spell it now. So now you guys are up.
NARRILYOIL.
Bing. Okay. What about you, Blue?
Narrowly.
Narrowly oil.
I'm thinking there's like crazy vowels thrown in there. That's
Okay, so if it's French,
I spelled it
right?
literally.
French is not particularly complicated when it comes to throwing out vowels together. So my perspective is this is probably a pretty simple word. Narrowly
oil. I'm trying to sound like the Dr. Bill.
Narrowly
oil.
Narrowly oil.
Narrowly oil.
Narrowly. Oh, neroli.
The kids are all so nice. Like you root for every single one of them.
Okay, so they pronounce it narrowly oil, right?
Narrowly oil.
Neroli.
No, narrowly oil is the only pronunciation.
Narrowly oil. Okay.
Just yell it. You got it, Blue.
Narrowly. So it's not narrowly.
You're about to come up on your 2-minute time limit.
Okay. Nerroly.
And then
space OIL.
Bing! Blue, you were really close. Were really close. Narrowly oil is spelled NEROLIOIL. Narrowly.
Oh, I was one letter off.
How does that sound like? How does that make the word narrowly oil? NEROLY. Oh,
I got
narrow.
confused. I was confused. You were like narrowly. I was like, oh,
Narrowly?
narrow. But then you start saying it narrowly, and I was like, oh, it's like narrowly. So
I went just with
okay.
the very literal narrowly.
So she got that word wrong. So which meant I believe her name is
understandable.
Zalia Avant Garde. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Okay, ready? You guys
Okay.
ready for the championship word?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Oh Jesus.
I'm winning
She's
this
so
one.
sweet. She's like walks up, hi. She's so cute. Okay, here we go. I want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Your word is muck.
Come.
Backwards. Can't speed this up at all? Like you just want to like skip ahead or
God damn it, you guys said it right when he was saying it, man.
Okay.
Maria.
What?
Maria.
Can I get a definition?
It's a genius of tropical aesthetic and Australian trees having pinette leaves and flowers with imbricated petals.
Can I get someone that can give me the actual definition?
Oh, like the definition is gonna help.
Okay, say it again.
Maria.
So it's a kind of
not to be
plant?
confused with Dom's Maria.
So it's a kind of plant.
Strato's Maria. Yeah.
What's the origin?
What was that?
Or country of origin?
Latin. Swedish name. Latin
Oh,
Swedish.
that yeah, I don't know. Maria.
Mariah Carey. Maria. Okay, so if it's Latin, it's got some weird ass spelling.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, hold on. So can I?
That's why when you guys were like, I think you got 2 right. I was like, damn, you guys are giving me a lot of credit here. I don't think I can win the 2nd grade script spelling bee. All right, let's just get that out there.
Can I get the definition?
It's it's. Oh, you want me to do that again? A genius of tropical aesthetic and Australian trees having pinette leaves and flowers with imbricated petals.
Okay, so genus. It's a genus, so it's a
plant.
Maria.
Without seeing, I feel like I just have to literally go how I think it sounds.
Maria.
It's almost like it's a competition.
Maria.
See, if you just have photographic memory, just take all the things and then go in. Maria. This feels like such a trap. There's it sounds like there's so few letters, but there's still so many ways to mess it up.
Okay, so I was gonna go with. I'm not gonna. This isn't me spelling. I was gonna say Muria, but if it's Latin.
See, I'm thinking that, but maybe 2 R's. But I don't know if Latin really uses 2 R's.
Oh no, Latin absolutely loves 2 R's.
Let's go 3 R's. Why not?
Okay, well that's a little bold.
The only thing I can think of that makes it sound mur is MUR. Right? But knowing them, I don't know. There's accents on some letters.
Dr. Rob can't give you guys any information over here.
So
Maria.
It's a genus. So it's a genus of a plant. So Maria.
Fudge, man.
So Maria. So this is like so genus is like the starting, like the pre. It's like the first word in the descriptor, right? So.
Oh, screw this, dude.
Yeah, I can barely spell Mississippi. All right, you guys are doing great.
I'm just gonna go. Yeah, literal. Muria.
Wait, one more time.
Muria. Maria.
Bing! What about you, Blue?
Maria. Maria.
Think of that Latin Swedish. That's very important.
Maria.
The judges kept, or like the commentators kept saying, this does have that schwa in there, and I'm like, what the hell is a schwa? Like that must, yeah. They kept saying like this word does have a schwa in it, and our spellers here really
wonder
have
if-
tough with.
I wonder if that's like
Maria.
one of the accents above a letter, maybe.
Maria.
No, it's not because this doesn't have that.
Oh, so what is you
And
said?
the
It's
words
a
that-
schwa?
Yeah, schwa. I don't know what they
Schwa.
meant by that.
I'll
though.
see if
Not
I-
this. I don't know if this word had a schwa in it, but like every other one, they're like, this one does have a schwa in it, and it has been stumping a lot of these spellers here today.
I'm gonna
like, what
Google
the
it. Let's see
fuck
if I
is-
can even spell schwa right.
That's what I said. Sydney's like, why don't you
What's
look it up?
a
I was like, I don't even know how to spell
schwa?
schwa. Like,
What's a schwa
Maria.
sound? I spelt it right.
Schwa,
In
Maria.
linguistics, specifically phonetics and phonology, schwa is the mid-central vowel sound in the middle of the vowel chart, denoted by the IPA symbol or another vowel sound close to that position. An example in English is the vowel sound of the A in the word about. All right, well, that cleared that up. What?
Oh, I know what
like,
that is.
they kept saying
It's
say
like,
words had schwas in it, and I don't know what the fuck that
It's
meant.
like when like two vowels are really close to each other, like in between another, like they're sandwiching another letter, and it makes a weird sound.
But that's not
So-
in about.
No, but that's like
They're talking about
definitely.
A.
Yeah, I know A. So it's A. So A's are
About.
smishing.
Schwa is a vowel sound in an unstressed syllable, where vowel does not make its long or short vowel sound. Examples of a schwa: a balloon.
Schwa.
The fudge?
Maria.
Are you gonna spell your word?
I
Blue?
don't know, just spell blue.
Oh, dude, I want to get this right.
The longer I spent, the more I realized I'm still thinking the exact same thing I thought in the first 5 seconds, so whatever. Just trust the instinct and get it wrong. Let's go.
Maria. Is there a Y in there?
What?
Can't answer that.
Yeah, is there a Y in there? Like, yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, give me a bone.
Yes,
Is there a Y
there
The
is.
other guy's like, wait, we can do that? Like, yeah, you just never asked.
It's
Yeah,
Wait,
all you had to do
what?
was ask, and we didn't say you could.
I think there's an EA Sports in the game. I'm betting there's a Y in there. Maria.
I'm about to ding you on time, cuz.
Okay, Maria. M.
Correct.
Yes.
Mur.
So far,
That's it.
so
It could
far
be-
going.
It could be E or U. Mur. I'm gonna murk this Maria. It's a U. MURR. EYA.
Blue again, so close, man. You and Christian, if you just combined your words, it's Maria is spelled MURRAYA. Yeah, so yeah, if you just subbed out Mr. Fruit's I, yeah, and then just
Wait, so it's AYA at the end?
yeah, MURRAYA.
How does that make? I guess that's the schwa. Because how does A make E? I would read that as like Mariah.
You're right. That is the schwa. Yeah, I would have. Yep. I was like, okay, it's got to be an E.
Yeah.
Because if the E
Maria
is, a vowel,
is what he
it
was
goes
saying, yeah.
Maria, then it's
Darn, dude.
well. I would not have made this spelling bee.
Wait. Can you give me the first word? Let's see if I would have
Yeah,
made it
but-
past the first round.
Point is, I was watching this, I was really impressed with these kids.
Oh yeah.
And I just
more
I just reminded myself of the old spelling bee videos, and those were just so fun.
Well, see, it's complete.
'Cause-
Like I don't know. It's kind of tough. Like in that case, you're almost better learning linguistics than.
Well, that's what she said she did. She just there would be like words in there she wouldn't know the definition of. They would like give her a word and she's like, is this another definition for a hook? And they're like, yeah, and then she just spell it. So she was like literally like just reading the like dictionary and stuff.
Well, see,
Like,
yeah, it's like that. Like most of them have probably like looked at like all these different words, but if you've never seen a word, all you can do is give your like in that. It's like I don't know. This is how but I guess if you knew linguistics like that, you could be like, oh, well, if it's Latin and it probably has a schwa sound,
Oh, yes,
I
of
would
course.
assume.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
and then they had this new vocab section in it. Where like, yeah, that was my reaction too. So like in one
This is a whole
round
new game.
they were like, okay guys, we're going to give you a definition of a word or like we're gonna give you a word, and then you have to give us out of these 3 answers the definition of like. So they'd be like somebody who is into bathyl salts or something like that, likes, and it would be like bath salts, frogs, or something like that, and it was like frogs or something.
Floridians.
It's crazy. Did you guys ever do a spelling bee or get far in it or anything like that?
We talked about this. Yeah, I was in my 6th grade spelling bee.
Oh, that's right.
And I got second because I messed up on tsunami. Forgot the T. Rookie mistake.
Oof. Yeah, I've been in a couple spelling bees in my time.
That's a schwa. That's a schwa.
No, that's
is
not
it?
Schwab. No, that's a. T's not a.
Why is the T there? Can we talk about that? Like, why is that T there in tsunami?
Well, to be fair, that makes the sound. Because like, I guess
sound doesn't have one.
Technically,
like
it's like
sound
tsunami.
Sound tsunami.
I think
tsunami
in the most, because like if you think like, in the literal sense, especially if you go like Asian, like TSU is tsu. So you'd have to use T to make that sound.
And I guess it would stem from like the Japanese language or something.
Maybe. But there's got to be some reason that T's there. Probably stresses. I don't know. You think I know any of this, man?
That was one of the content we wanted to do at the Next Fruit Summit, was like an actual spelling bee of like you get like the words and stuff. That'd be sick.
I'll be the host because I do not want to embarrass myself.
Oh no, everybody has to do it.
No, I'll be the host, so this way I can just judge everybody. Like, I would have gotten that. Turn the camera. No, I would not have.
Like, I think I could get past like 4th grade spelling bee. I bet I could own. If 6th grade's giving me tsunami, I bet I could.
We'll go back to the old elementary days where we do around the world. You'd be sitting everywhere. 5 times 4, 20. Oh, nice. You keep going.
Oh yeah.
I always love that. Anyway, so that's cool. We'll move on. I want you to know, Rob, I'm not playing with scissors anymore.
Oh, what are you playing with now? Butterfly knife?
Yep.
Oh, I was capping. Really?
I actually have a practice butterfly knife.
Although,
is it?
No,
it's
I
not
got
real, right?
I got one that's.
It's not focusing.
It's a practice.
I'm trying.
Comb? Is it a comb?
It's a practice butterfly knife.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I can't hurt myself because trust me, I would have lost 3 fingers by now. So yeah, I'm learning tricks and they're not easy.
They're very hard.
And everyone does them with real knives when they demonstrate. And I'm here like, there goes a finger.
When you 360 no scope and then you pull out your knife, hit a quick F real quick, pull it out.
Now, I actually bought a pair of those practice knives. I still have them back here. I bought them because I wanted to learn how to use do the equip animation for the spy knife from TF2. So that's how, nerd ass shit.
It's rough.
But yeah, dude, butterfly knives are sick.
So when are you actually going to be comfortable enough to get an actual butterfly knife and
probably
try and
never.
pull off the moves?
Yeah, probably never.
I don't have any intention on doing that. It's just a nice fidget thing.
I guess like too, if you actually get good with it too, I bet like it would be cool to fidget with. It looks cool in game.
But yeah, I'm not getting a real one. No need for that, and I know I will hurt myself. So not doing that. But at least it's not scissors this time. So
yeah, I guess.
I mean, I can go back to the scissors if you want. if that's what you want. If that's my shtick now. So aside from all of us failing the National Spelling Bee.
Yeah, we tried.
Rob failed.
Oh. Is that how you gonna transition into that?
I'm trying. Rob.
All right. So let's just get it out of the way, all right? Everybody point and laugh at the guy who had a hemorrhoid last week, all right? Everybody point and laugh.
I'm pointing.
Yeah, dude. So like when I was like tweeting on July 4th, like no, I don't think it was from Okay, so like let me explain why. I think it was a combination. I think it's a combination. So, like last Wednesday, I had ordered Good Times, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a shake, and so I got a large vanilla shake.
Oh no!
And let me tell you, lactose intolerant Rob shouldn't ever eat any like thing like that ever.
No.
So like I wake up at like 2 a.m, bro, and I'm like, hey, let's just say I'm going with a Mr. Fruit kind of dump. Like I'm
That
One
is
of those
my
ones where like you take your
typical
shirt
one.
off and it's like you're exercising demons and shit. Okay, like and then like I'm also like
babe,
90% asleep.
I'm going to
So
war.
like, cause it's like 2 a.m, so I'm just like pooping in the dark as well. Cause like I'm like sleeping and pooping. You know what I
You're
mean?
just pooping in the dark.
But I think that's
a name
kind of
Yeah.
that's a
more.
band name.
You've never done that?
No, I'm saying that it's kind of like a different experience. Like everyone needs to experience that. It's kind of relaxing.
Yeah. Well, it's just like I was so tired and I don't want to have the light on because if I am asleep and I have the light on, well, now I'm awake. You know what I mean?
Right. But as long as there's not a light, you're not awake.
Yeah. So
That's how it
like
works.
I'm exercising demons, bro. Like I am like trying to
Go
push
on.
through this. I have a priest outside the door holding a fucking thing saying it's all yeah, he's everything. So like
He's a poop in his butt.
so that was Thursday because then the morning was the podcast. No, so this was what so Thursday I do a Peloton, okay? So this is the next day. And then we did the
boy.
podcast on Friday. So
Really risking it.
Thursday I do a 30-minute bike ride and a 20-minute arm class. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start getting back into like weightlifting
Yeah.
and stuff. So I do an arm class.
Let's go over.
And the day goes by, I'm like, well, it's yo. Like, hey, ow, like, what's up with that? But like, whatever. That's just kind of how it goes. Sometimes. So Friday comes around, and I like wake up and I go, damn, does my ass itch? So like I like, damn, am I really uncomfortable right now? And so like, I like get up and like I'm about to play like CS:GO and stuff with the homies and stuff, and I'm like sitting in my chair, and like no, we're doing the podcast too. And while we're doing the podcast, I'm like, man, like something does feel kind of weird, but I'm not gonna bring it up because like that's weird. But like, so then like after the podcast happens, I'm about to be playing some CS with the homies. And so like I'm like getting ready to play and like we're in queue and stuff and I'm just like moving around and stuff and I go. And then I think back to a South Park episode to when Cartman buys he buys like a amusement park and everything's going really well for Cartman and stuff and Kyle gets a hemorrhoid. And I had a friend in high school who had one and I just remember and he would explain to me what it felt like. And so, and like Kyle in the show explains like what having a hemorrhoid
South
feels
Park
like. So I'm like,
helped you diagnose your hemorrhoid.
oh, 100%. And so like, I'm sitting there going like, I got to check this out. So like,
Oh my god.
and like, let me just tell you, it's not very like the easiest thing to kind of see, you know, you can't just be like, oh, like, okay. Like, you know, you kind of have to, you know,
I don't.
you know, and then, so
Thank you for that.
So I do that. Spoiler alert, bro. There's a Hemi. You know, there's a Hemi Cuda chilling right there. So I call. So like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I start crying because I'm freaking out. Nothing's ever wrong, dude. Nothing's ever wrong with me. And like, I was like, I have a hemorrhoid. What do I do? Like, do I need to go to the doctor? Like, am I
dying?
then I look up like. And then like I'm in queue for CS during this too. So like now I'm like supposed to be. So now
Sorry,
I'm gonna
guys.
go.
I'm crying between CS queues.
Yeah, I'm literally in queue. I'm like, great. Now I'm going 2 and 18 while
Rob,
I'm
where's
crying.
your head?
Not
Like honestly, dude,
Oh.
in my butt. Like
it was like it was awful. So like I'm sitting there like looking up things, and so like I'm like finding out about Hemis
The
and
worst
stuff.
things. The worst possible diagnosis for yourself.
Yeah, so like I'm like going through it. I'm like I'm gonna die. So I call my mom.
Yep.
Call Mom Dukes. She tells me everything's.
Mom,
I'm like,
my butt to bleeding.
I go like, Mom, I'm gonna be like real with you, and I was like, I have a hemorrhoid, and she goes, she just starts laughing, and I'm like, it's not funny. So, because I'm like, I'm crying. She's like, why are you crying? I'm like, I don't know. Like,
I don't know
nothing's
how to
ever wrong
react.
with me. Yeah,
Nothing's ever wrong with my poop hole.
yeah. I was like, I don't really
it
want to go to
always
the
does.
doctor. Yeah, so she then like tells me like to go to like Walgreens and like get like Preparation H and some things called like wet wipes, but they're called Tucks. So I go, nothing, dude, and nothing just screams embarrassment like walking in on a July 3rd, the day before the 4th of July, in Walgreens, waiting in line
Hemi ointment.
with fucking Preparation H in one hand and Tucks in the other, bro. I was so embarrassed I bought Snickers just to be like, hey, I'm just
This
here
is
for
my
the
girl.
candy.
These just were a
Okay,
bonus.
This stuff is just like just in case. Like I'm
This
here
fell
for the
in
candy.
my basket. That's weird.
Thanks for the
And-
coupon, guys. This is a really good deal.
Yeah, let me tell you, it probably did not put her off the scent.
No.
So like I bought this preparation H called like the only way I can describe them. They're like little submarines. They're called like subs to something, but I call them
Suppositories?
submarines. Yeah, suppositories. I call them submarines. So I buy these preparation submarines.
Well, they better
bro.
because they're going deep. They're going.
Dude, and it was weird. It was weird. Like I have never
Why don't you
anything
explain
wrong.
what you did with your submarines?
So like you have to like sit on a comfortable. So like I like had to look up a YouTube tutorial, bro. But thankfully it was just stick figures. Like it wasn't like
You're like,
that,
okay.
that like picture that like I put when you were like, "Yo boys,
Oh,
how's
yeah.
the workouts going?" And I was like
Lying
this,
on
bro.
your side.
Yeah, that was literally the video I was watching. Like that picture wasn't specifically for that joke. I took a screenshot so I could remember the pose. So like I strike the pose, bro. And it's like it had to go deep. And like that was like my first experience with that, and it was weird and it hurt. And hey, and let me tell you, the Hemi right now is okay. We no more
Hey,
Hemi. It's been
nice.
like a week and it's gone.
Good to hear.
So
I'm glad.
yeah.
Oh, Rob.
And
Glad
okay, so
everything
and then
down
this
there
was
is
another
good.
thing. So you know, like how there's this thing about people who go on airplanes and like smuggle drugs, they shove shit up their ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I always
Now you
wondered-
realize, like, wait a second. Now I could.
Well, no, here's the thing. So like I was like, whoa, like how how does it not just come out? You know what I mean? Like how like once you put it up your butt, doesn't it just like boop? Like you know what I mean? Like how does it? There's a certain point when you're putting stuff up your butt, your butthole's just like, yup, I'll take that. And it just goes, dude, it just goes away. It was weird. Like, I was struggling, bro. And I was going, and I was like, it's not going. Like, how does, and then at one point, I just like, was like, here we go. And I went for it, and my butthole was like, yeah, I'll take that.
Let your
And
butt
it
take
was
the
just-
wheel.
Yeah, it was weird. And then, yeah, so that was like my, so like
It's just
I had
like,
to
all right, if you really wanted that bad, fine, give it to
yeah,
us. Jeez.
yeah. The butthole was like, yep. So it just like it answered my
Weird.
question. It like made sense. Yeah, it was like you're here now.
Well, there you go.
It's,
And suddenly next week, it's like, Rob gets arrested at the airport for stashing.
Yeah, but yeah, but the Hemi's gone now, so we're cool.
let's go, Rob.
Yeah,
Happy
we're
free,
we're
man.
Hemi free. Yeah, we're
Happy
Hemi
free.
free. Thank you guys.
I love how you so aptly described how the butthole works.
I didn't know that. Like, and then
At
Rob
some
learned
point,
a
it's
lot
just
about
like, yep,
himself that
we'll
day.
take
I
that.
was truly like, I was like, what the fuck? like, it was really like weird. I was like, whoa. And then I also I bought 2 keycaps. Look, guys, look how cute they are.
you got yourself a reward. Like I deserve
Yeah.
a treat for what I did. to my
Like when
butthole.
you kids get like a shot, like here's a lollipop. You're like, well,
Yeah, it's a little Kirby.
that's nice.
Yeah, it's cute.
That's not
Oh,
focusing.
come on.
Yaw.
God, I got like meth hands. What the fuck are wrong with my fingers? My bad.
Hemorrhoids, not even once.
Yeah,
This
but
is
like
what-
I
this is what
I
your
had
fingers-
a
your
I
fingers
had
on
a
your
sort
butthole.
I had a source tell me that he got a hemorrhoid from a Peloton. So I won't reveal names or anything, but I had a trusted source tell me that he had
I
struggles,
also have a
and it was
trusted source.
specifically from a
Okay,
Peloton.
So
That's
I have
why-
a quick question here.
Yeah.
Now, when you were fighting for your life on that toilet, how hard were you pushing?
Oh, dude, like I was having a kid.
Okay.
Not hard, cuz.
Now, this is why I always talk about this, right? Because I'm scared of Hemis. You don't push your poops out, guys. You gotta just let the poop flow.
Yeah,
You
dude,
can't
I
be
was
like, no.
Well, to
Dude,
be
like,
fair, you won't
no.
get a hemi, you'll get a hernia.
Yeah, well, the hernia. Well, you can get a Hemi if
Hernia
it goes
sucks.
through too quick.
yeah,
So
dude.
you gotta
It was a combination of the two, man. It sucked.
you gotta let it flow out.
Like it was the pushing and the Peloton, I believe.
That's okay. I don't think it's the Peloton, but
No, it is.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it was like my
Like,
butthole was
look
on
it up.
like weak legs.
Bikers and stuff like that's a common thing because of how the bike seat and everything. Hemorrhoids
Yeah,
are
I was like
common.
crying to my mom, and she's like, "Robert, why do you think they sell Preparation H? Like, this is a normal thing."
Hemis happen, man. Hemis
Yeah,
happen. And your
happens to
mom was just
everybody.
like, my son. She probably to all her girlfriends. She's like, my son called and he was crying over a Hemi. What a.
Look,
Yeah,
hey,
it was-
it's funny for
But
me.
we're okay
Maybe
now.
one day I'm gonna be having to put in some submarines, and I'll be like, hey,
you've never had a hemorrhoid?
no, which is surprising given all my issues. But we out here
I've
vibing so far, baby.
I've never had a hemorrhoid, but I heard about hemorrhoids, and I was like, "That's the most terrifying fucking thing I've ever heard of in my fucking life." So it stuck with me for the rest of my life on how not to get hemorrhoids. So
Yeah,
now
if-
I keep my butthole healthy.
I ain't taking
Yeah, good for you.
chances.
Yeah.
Your butthole thanks you. And so
Hey,
do we.
yeah,
Glad to have you out here without any Hemis.
guys, keep your buttholes healthy.
Yeah. And if you guys like get a hemorrhoid and are scared, just know like, hey, Rob had one, so it's gonna be okay.
Pardon your regularly scheduled podcast listening for this short ad break.
Summer is finally here, and I'm finally starting to get back my summer bod, which means while I'm working out on my jogs, you better believe I got my Raycons in. Whether it's for work or play, a lot of us are going to be on the move again this summer. So my advice to you is take your Raycons with you. Whether you're working out on your Peloton or going on a trip or something, a pair of Raycons in your ears can make all the difference. You get crisp, powerful beats at half the price of other premium audio brands. Raycon's 24-hour battery life is such a lifesaver. It never dies on me whenever I need it the most. So listen up, Raycon's offering 15% off all their products for our listeners, and here's what you got to do to get in. Go to buyraycon.com/GG. There, you'll get 15% off your entire Raycon order. That's such a good deal. You'll want to grab another spare with it. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/GG. That's buyraycon.com/GG. Make sure you guys check out Raycon at buyraycon.com/GG.
Speaking of hemorrhoids, the Switch, the Nintendo reveal, they had their
It
little
was a
direct.
big old Hemi.
And finally, we got a new Switch.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I have an early copy of it, guys, right here.
Oh my
Yep,
god!
it's just a-
Yo,
Yep. You see
Whoa.
this right here? Nothing different about it.
yo, NDA, bro. NDA, bro. Don't show the front
Oh,
screen.
Actually, I
sorry.
do think the back flap is wider now, or whatever.
Oh yeah, it does have a.
Yeah.
It has a better back flap.
Yeah,
which is
Just not this
Cool.
little thing anymore.
But for those that don't know, it's a new Nintendo model. Like, oh shoot, like the Switch Pro that's been rumored or whatever. I think it's officially called the Switch OLED model.
OLED.
Yeah,
OLED.
OLED. The changes are
Nothing.
the everything itself, dimensions haven't changed. However, the screen is now bigger. It's OLED. Yeah. So you're like, oh, okay,
No,
like resolution
White
change.
white controllers. White
Yeah.
controllers.
Like resolution change. Nope. Still 1280 or 720p or whatever. Okay. Maybe it's hardware, maybe a little bit better. Nope. Okay, well, probably the
Ethernet
battery life is a little bit. Nope. Yeah, it has an Ethernet port on the dock now built in, I think, whatever. The back flap's a little wider. Yeah.
That's it.
Yay.
$350. Thanks.
Let's go.
Are you? But is this a thing where you'd be like, and I'm gonna buy it?
No.
Good for you.
And
The other
I'm
thing,
gonna
too, is-
buy it.
Oh, blue.
The amount of times I play in handheld anyway, that little bit isn't going to justify $350. My Switch is
Yeah,
chilling.
same.
Well, blue, you use yours handheld a lot, right? Like
I
you would
do
say a
use
majority of your
mine
Switch
handheld a lot.
play. But
Most
what's
of
the
my
difference
Switch
between
plays
OLED if they're not changing the resolution, blue? Like, is it that?
So for those of you that have had a PlayStation Vita, which by the way, the Switch coming out with an OLED model is like, dude, Vita ahead of its time.
Been
way too ahead of its
Done
time.
that. The little Battlefront
like,
game on that, sick.
Vita had sick games, but like 90% of it reports, so that's why it failed. It was not good. So the Vita had the OLED model, and and the OLEDs are sick. They look so nice. Obviously, right? I'm pretty sure your phone that you have right now has an OLED, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, there's a clear difference in quality on your phone screen to your Switch screen. And I think all of you
One's
will.
smaller.
Yeah, one's smaller, and then the
This
Switch
thing is more
obviously-
powerful than my Switch.
It's true.
I know that much.
So you know, like think about that quality difference when you look at your phone screen. You're like, damn, this is clean, and you look at your Switch and you're like, damn, this is not that clean. You can tell, although I think like most people probably wouldn't be able to tell. So like for someone like me, I'd be like, ooh, cool, OLED. I take my Switch out all the time to play it in handheld. I'm gonna get this because it's sick. But like for 90%, this is a very niche Switch, considering the fact that it's just a screen. And honestly, the fact that they don't want to print money by having an upgraded Switch is kind of weird. But I mean, you know what? More power to them.
Yeah, and you know what? They'll still sell like hotcakes, like you. Like you
will
made that
still sell
tweet.
like
So many people
hotcakes,
made that
like
tweet.
me.
Like, wow, the only thing that changed is a screen. This is so ridiculous. Add to cart.
Yep, that's me.
Let's not.
I saw one that was like resellers can have this one. Like,
yeah, scalpers.
like
Go ahead. You got it. So a little disappointing, but you know, for the people that like it,
Little.
and if you don't have a Switch yet and you're getting one, you know, that'll be nice. But you know, I think I speak for everyone when resolution upgrade or hardware upgrade at all would be real nice for the Switch.
Resolution upgrade would have been nice.
I don't know
Would've
when
been
that's
really
going to
nice.
happen, if ever. I don't know if we're going to have to get like a Switch 2 or something. But
Yeah.
You'd have to think too, like, they're not going to abandon this. Like, I'm worried, you know, it's just going to be like the next, like, oh, Switch Pro. Okay, well, whatever. Now we're headed into GameCube XY or whatever. Where it's like, you got a
Ooh, I'd
winning
be so
formula
happy.
here.
I mean, they haven't. The Wii U was so successful. They were like, let's make the Wii was so successful. They were like, let's make the Wii U, and the Wii U was always was like a prototype Switch, right?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure Switch is what they're doing for the rest of the time. Honestly,
I mean, it's pretty much like get as close as you can to, you know, high quality games, but in handheld form that can do both if you want it to. So all you
Yeah,
need
that's
to
the
do
thing.
is pretty much
Nintendo's
just
always
keep
been
making
a
it.
handheld market.
Yeah, you just need to keep making it more powerful and keep making good games. I really feel like they don't have to change too much.
Did you
Still
play
see-
Mario Golf at all, Blue?
I haven't. I bought it, but I haven't played it.
I
was supposed to
still-
get
That's what you thought.
it for Danielle's birthday, but I was in the middle of being sick as fook.
I still haven't played Pokemon Snap.
I haven't either. I was really excited for it.
I need to, but
Or
I
were
still
you?
need to play it.
yeah,
I
at
was
this point-
excited.
Was I?
It's just like Pokemon. It's like, oh, I love Pokemon, but then I'm just like, I love Pokemon RPGs. Is what I'm getting at.
I'm finna love Pokemon Unite, though. I tell you what.
I'm definitely gonna give that a good long try, because any game where I can get full control of Pokemon and just like go
Is it still in beta?
fireball someone directly as Charizard, I'm gonna play.
Well, it comes out in the next like week or two or sometime in
Yes,
July.
supposed
They
to
just
come
haven't
out this
announced.
week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
So that'll be cool. There's the PS5 State of Play, which probably none of you really pay attention to, and
I
probably
saw it was
most
called
people
State of
didn't.
Boring.
Well, because they like, to be fair, I appreciate they set expectations. They're like, hey, there's not going to be God of War, there's not going to be Horizon, there's not going to be, I don't know, like some other game. They're like, we're going to mainly focus on Deathloop and some like smaller studio stuff. And the Deathloop trailer was sick. It's like 10-minute gameplay reveal.
How did it look?
It looks super fun. Like it literally looks like roguelite.
Like it actually works?
Yeah, it looks like roguelite, Dishonored almost. And like at the very end, we only saw like the other player, or whatever, show up and kill you. So it's still hard to tell like how exactly that's gonna play out, but I'm excited nonetheless. I think it's a really cool premise, and like all Arcane Studio games are bangers. So I'm excited for it, and I'm more excited too because they didn't half bake it. Like they've been delaying it and stuff to make sure they get the game that they want it to be. So I appreciate that, and it's coming out my birthday. So what?
Oh,
That's a sign.
Oh.
So September 14th, we'll all be playing Deathloop. Sick. There were some other announcements I didn't care too much for, except there was this game called Arcadegeddon, which is like this weird. It's like this shooter co-op horde thing. And I was like, oh, that just seems interesting. But then it's like, oh, early access is out on Epic Game Store. So I downloaded it and I'll see if it's any good. I'll let you guys know. But something new to play immediately was cool. There was a couple other things. Just that was really the only thing that was like an immediate release. But yeah, aside from that, nothing too crazy, which is pretty understandable. If they had something substantial, they probably would have shown it at. Wait, Sony wasn't at E3.
No, they were not.
Yeah. Oh.
They haven't been.
So they're waiting for something. I don't really know. They're vibing though.
Something.
Yeah. Aside from that though, gaming wise, nothing crazy. Pretty tame month.
I did want to touch on the Rust server that we were gonna try and do again, but now it's kind of seems to be dying again.
Oh yeah.
The OTV server.
OTV Rust server round 2.
Did you see that, Blue? That it's just kind of like slowly dying again after just 2 days.
It was like after 1 day.
I know a lot of people were really onto Rust for a long time, but the thing about Rust is that's like there's only so much you can do before you've done everything you can do. And there's only so much you can do before that it's just like, okay, now I just exist to raid and raid others.
Mm-hmm.
And while the RP aspect's really cool, it's like
there was hardly any RP in this like time around because like
just
Discord. I think people were allowed to talk in Discord and stuff too. So like Discord wasn't banned this time around or something. So like, and then people who were RPing like didn't return back or like weren't getting RP returned back. So I think it was just like, well, if they're not gonna RP, like I'm not gonna RP kind of thing. And I feel like that was kind of the really cool part about that old server.
Well,
yeah.
I think part of it too, like people explained, was it was cool seeing all these bigger people come together when they normally wouldn't collaborate, learn the game as well, and then the interactions between it. But it kind of the same thing now. They've all kind of they understand the game.
In the game, yeah.
They already saw the interactions, and apparently that was a big problem too. Is they came back and everyone just went right back to the same clique they initially had in the initial server. Like, which was fun in the first server because that was all from scratch and everything came organically. But then it was just kind of like same old. So Rust is still crazy popular. It's always like top 5 game on Steam.
Yeah, it's fun. It's only fun when like I'm, I guess, really RPing. Like I don't think I really like Rust unless it's kind of RP. I'll be real. Because like I feel like when we were playing, it was pretty RP heavy, almost.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't start it off as RP, but I guess it was in sort of a way.
Yeah. Because otherwise, yeah, it's easy to get caught up in things, and then the death and progression loss can feel more punishing. Blah blah blah. So
yeah,
people fiend for it though. People love their survival sandbox games. It's only getting bigger.
I just don't know if Rust is mine though. I don't know. I guess. Well, and then like I think people were also spoiled with GTA RP because I think GTA RP has like wild stories and crazy stuff, and then you get to Rust and it's kind of, I don't know, not even remotely close.
Yeah. Which they're still evidently like they're investing even more resources into trying to get the Red Dead one up, which would be interesting. Still so upset with that game, man.
That is like such a big missed opportunity. Like, could you imagine a GTA RP server that was set in Red Dead?
Well, like I know Rockstar themselves, like just recently, they're like adding a new update with like multi-stage heists. You can do with friends and stuff, which sounds fun, like bank robberies and stuff. But I don't know, maybe I got to wait like another year or two until the online I wanted when it came out.
Did you guys say that like GTA isn't supposed to be like coming out to like 2025 or something like that?
Yeah, 2024 or 2025.
There's something like that.
Which will be, well, like a dozen years after GTA 5 or whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah, we were a freshman in college, bro, when it came out.
Yeah, it's weird. And I'll probably be on my deathbed by then. You know, I'll have like 8 grandkids and.
You're gonna have 8 grandkids in 5 years, huh?
Well, when you put it in perspective like that, all right. It's Um, aside from that, I watched the Tomorrow War. I don't know
Was
if you
that-
guys.
That movie sucked.
Yeah, this with Chris Pratt. It's an Amazon movie.
I got a lot of
Everyone's so
respect for you.
Stupid.
You watch like a lot of new content, even if you know it's gonna be bad. Like if I see
give
something
it
and
a
I
fair
see like
shake.
that's gonna be bad, like I won't watch it. Like you know what I mean?
I gave it a fair shake. And if you suspend your disbelief and then suspend that suspension, then it's an okay movie.
Oh god, dude! Everyone's
just
so
gotta-
dumb in that movie.
Yeah, it's like the frustrating thing about that movie was like everyone makes the wrong decision. Every decision you're like, this is the quite possibly the worst possible idea, and this is what you thought of. Or like of all the outcomes, I didn't even think it could be this bad, and this is what you've chosen. And none of it makes sense. And the crazy thing is, I just heard they're working on a sequel.
Was it worse than you saw Fast, right?
Yeah, F9.
Was it worse than F9? Like was your
Yeah.
disbelief in this movie worse than the one in
Yeah.
F9?
100%.
Wow.
It was bad. Like literally none of it made sense. Like the whole premise is people from the future come back and like, yo, we're losing this war. We need soldiers. Immediately. Okay, well, why don't you just come back, tell us everything you know?
Yeah.
We can work on it here.
That's what I was just thinking. Like this.
Because the
What is-
most bizarre thing too is the whole premise. I won't like spoil anything, but like Chris Pratt gets in there, blah blah. They're trying to find a way, like a virus or whatever, to exterminate this alien race, and they're doing it in this universe where they're losing, and there's like 500,000 humans left. Okay, why don't you just bring your scientists back with all your knowledge and work on a virus where you have every resource possible and all the time? Why wouldn't you just nobody think of that? Not only that, they put in everybody with, they're like, hey, here are guns. By the way, they don't kill the aliens. And they don't even tell them anything about the aliens. The whole thing, it was bad. And I'm usually one to be like, okay, yeah, like that's a little out there, but whatever. Like F9, it's like, yeah, whatever. But at this point, I expect it. Like whatever, it's a car in space. Of course it is. But Tomorrow War, it wore me down. It got to the point where it's like, oh, okay, Jesus.
More like Tomorrow wore me out.
Ohio.
Well, like when you do time traveling movies, you have to do like there's so like
every time. Well, to be fair, the way they tried to skirt around it was technically time jumping. Like they only had 1 point each way. It wasn't like you could go anywhere.
Mhm.
But and I think it's supposed to be technically an alternate dimension or something. But they're trying to bring people forth to help them not lose, but they're killing all their parents and grandparents, and then the future world's losing all. And it's, yeah, everything about it I hate. And now I'm just oh my god! And the end of the movie, they make even more stupid decisions, but those are spoilers.
Yup.
So that's why it's like a
Go
sequel.
into this movie expecting yourself to be like, wow.
Yeah.
That's
Literally, just don't apply logic
stupid.
to anything.
I actually just started watching some new content that I haven't seen before.
Wow.
And I'm gonna say a quote from the show. This is the only thing I knew from the show. Sydney has watched it before, and it is a pretty loved show, but I've heard the ending of it is bad.
Dexter.
Yeah, surprise, motherfucker. You're correct.
Got it.
It's not
Yes.
really the ending of it is bad. It's more like the last 3 seasons are just bad.
Really? Sydney was like, everything's great about it, but the last episode.
Pardon your regularly scheduled podcast listening for this short ad break.
Hi friends, MeUndies believes that comfort is about more than what's touching your skin. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. That's why MeUndies not only uses sustainable, breathable, soft as heck fabric, but they also give you endless styles to choose from. It's total comfort inside and out. Once again, guys, never leave your couch again with the MeUndies membership, a monthly subscription that sends new pairs right to your door. Each month, you'll choose new undies, socks, or a bralette and pick the style and color that print that you feel is the most you. It's all about expressing yourself. Sounds fun, right? Plus, enjoy a discounted pricing, free shipping, and exclusive early access to all the new launches. Love your butt and get the membership. I got a pair on right now, and it's hugging all the right places, and it feels great. MeUndies has a great offer for you guys. For any first-time purchasers, you'll get 15% off and free shipping. MeUndies also has their problem-free philosophy. If you're not satisfied with their product, for any reason, they'll refund it or exchange it. No caveats, no questions. To get 15% off and your first order and free shipping, go to meundies.com/GG. That's meundies.com/GG. Trust me, you'll thank me later.
See, well, I'm with Blue. I've heard it's not an episode; it's like a season or two.
Yeah,
like the
I've
whole way
watched-
it ended.
I was really big on Dexter when it was out. So the first 2 seasons I was like, this is sick, and then just after that I was just like, this is dog water, but it's too far deep, so I'm gonna watch all of it.
Well, are you gonna watch the new one that comes out?
Nope, don't know why they're bringing it back. Stupid.
See, it's one of those things
I'm
where
probably gonna watch. Damn it.
it's one of those things where I don't think I'll ever start it because of how bad I've heard it. It ends. It's one of those shows like, Game of Thrones might be like that for somebody. Like, I would still recommend somebody watch Game of Thrones knowing the ending, but like a show like Dexter, I don't think I could. And there are some shows where it's like, okay, I could understand maybe at the end it gets a little lost, like The Office or whatever. You can just ignore a season or whatever. But yeah, I don't really want to get invested. And from what I've heard, it's like it just destroys all the character. Like, it just makes no sense. So I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah.
But I've heard the first few seasons are really good. I guess.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like, I mean, I think I'm like 6 episodes in or something like that, and the first season's like really good. So we'll see. I'm also trying to juggle the wire too.
Oh wow! Look at you over here.
Yeah.
I'm juggling
content.
Just Hunter x Hunter. I'm on season 4, the Greed Island arc.
Oh, you finished the tournament arc.
The tournament arc, and then the auction arc, and now I'm on the Greed Island arc.
How you feeling? How you feeling about it right now?
Yep. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I got back into My Hero. I'm actually caught up on the newest season now. Like, all caught up.
Not. Pog,
Now,
how was it?
I am also caught up on My Hero right now.
Oh.
Okay, well,
What do you think,
guys
Blue?
have a little party
No spoilers.
No spoilers. I'm a cheeky cheater and I read the manga ahead of time. So
Oh, we got a manga reader.
I'm a manga reader.
That's okay.
So this is the I was always looking forward to the season, the Tilder. I mean, I look forward to every season, but yeah, it's how do I describe this without being spoilers? In my opinion, I think this season starts off pretty slow, but like gets better as it goes on.
Yeah.
Well, see, I never got past the first few episodes where it was pretty slow. So
How you feel, Rob?
I like it a lot. I didn't start watching it until like I could kind of get through the fillers, when you kind of understand like,
Yeah,
okay,
same.
like this is kind of like his kind of episode, so I'm just gonna kind of beep 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 kind of through it,
Yeah.
But then like when it's like, like the squad is up, it's like, all right, let me watch this, and it was sweet and definitely interesting. It's now that like this little arc is over, I'm excited for the next one that seems to be coming up.
Yeah.
Whoa, spoilers, dude. An arc finishes? Reported.
Sorry, dude. They're going to Greed Island right now to fight Hunter x Hunter.
That's about it for entertainment. Speaking of entertainment, a little differently, and I know our fans are huge sports fans. Rob, how's the Euro Cup going?
Oh, it's pretty sick. I mean, I only watched like the I predicted the final correctly. I mean, when like the round of 16 came out. England Italy is going to be on today. It's probably on like right as this episode came out. So don't watch it and continue to watch this. Cuz I'm going to tell you who wins.
So don't turn this on.
Italy is going to win the game 1-0. I'm sorry. It's not coming home.
Okay. Answer me this.
Yes.
I obviously don't know anything. But all I
Yes.
see are people complaining about how no one ever wants England to win. Why is this? Why does everyone mutually hate England?
I mean, I hate England because in the 1700s, King George III taxed us without representation,
Right.
and
All right. So we still bear that grudge, rightfully
yeah.
so.
So
Right?
I mean, yeah, I bear that grudge, but then like also England is just like, and like an England fan to tell you this, they've had great squads over the years, but they're just mediocre. Like they've just been mediocre over the years, and this
And
is like
that's
the
a
first
reason to
time they've.
hate them.
Well, I don't like them because they're always supposed to be this great team and like they're always supposed to be awesome. And then they come to a tournament and then they just get fucking beaten by the Germans, the Italians, the Argentinians, the Brazilians, just like everybody else does, okay? So stop talking like you guys are some great fucking football nation when sure you guys invented the sport, but you're not even the fucking best at it. You know what I mean?
Well, they are in the finals now.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, but let's talk about this Disneyland World Cup Euro that they're gonna win here. Basically every game that England has played, other than one, has been in Wembley, which is in London. London's big,
Home
so they've
field
had pretty
advantage.
much. They've basically had home field against every other team they've played,
But how
and the
much does
finals
that
in
really
Wembley.
impact soccer? Does that impact it a lot?
A lot, dude.
Really?
Like that. Like I think so. Like if you're like on a especially in like an atmosphere like that you're dictating the match, like the atmosphere of the match. You either have the atmosphere behind you or against you. That's hard to play against, especially in Wembley, especially in a final. But guess what? Italy wins 1-0,
You heard it here.
and it's
You
not
heard it
coming
here.
home.
Ooh. This is a harsh
Well,
word.
I'll tell you what. Hopefully, it's coming home. It's 12-11 right now. Team Liquid versus Mouse. Come on, Liquid.
I'll make a bold prediction. 2-1
Yes.
England.
Okay.
Yeah.
2-1 England. What about you, Blue? What's your prediction?
I'll make a bold prediction. When England loses, America wins. So it's not coming home.
Viva Italia!
That's like the meme with the yeah.
Yeah, pass it to the Italians.
Viva Italia.
Oh, and then also what's going on this week? If you guys are CS:GO heads, big CS:GO LAN this week. So if you guys ever have want to watch CS:GO or watch competitive CS:GO before, now's the time. IEM Cologne 2021 is on, and it's sick. And we're in Team Liquid is like one of NA's best teams. Probably is NA's best team. And we're up against Mouse right now, and if we lose to Mouse right now, we're out of the tournament, and I'll be sad. And then everybody spams NA Valorant, lol, NA Valorant. Like, why you go play Valorant, lol? And I don't want to see that.
Well, good news is, in like a week and a half, the Smash Summit starts.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
actually
Yeah,
excited.
look at all these esport events
No love for
happening.
those, Sag.
Yeah,
No Leffen?
he
No
always
Leffen.
has.
Oh,
issues.
Sweden, right?
This one was visa issues again. I think something.
It had to be.
Sag. Leffen makes it interesting.
Is it a work visa or just a visa in general?
No work visa probably.
Because he's like technically making money while he's down there, right?
And I'm surprised. He always has these issues considering he's with TSM. I don't know. Because he could, I think esports are now
that's what I
able to,
said.
do athlete like visas, whatever those are.
I
I
literally
honestly
think the
it's more
only
to do
reason.
with national issues than like there's only so much your org can do when it comes to a government.
Well, I know Sentinel signed
Hey,
XQC
we got bought by
specifically to get him a
FTX.
visa.
Oh,
Like,
that's, I remember that.
Yeah, they literally signed XQC just so XQC.
It's like a
could
green
have
card
US
marriage, except
visa.
it was a green card
Yeah.
org.
That's one of my favorite clips of XQC. It talks about like the Sentinels team like getting like cut or whatever from their team, like junior Sentinels, and he's like reading the thing on stream. He goes, "Did I just get fired?"
Oh, yeah.
It's
He's
so
like, "Wait."
funny. Hey, 12-12. Let's go. Team Liquid just tied it up. All right.
Big. Well, with that,
Huge.
is there anything else you want to talk about? It's a pretty slow week.
No. Yeah.
No, I'll save my topic for next week when there's more content.
Oh.
I agree.
Are you trying to say we don't have content this week?
No, I mean the content I wanted to talk about is in the budding stages of being made.
Oh,
So I'd like to
okay.
see
Yeah,
more.
we wanted to fully stew. Okay.
I want to stew.
That makes sense. I'll allow it.
We'll talk. Well, yeah, we'll talk about it next week.
All right. Well then, Patreon questions, I suppose.
Yeah, I can pull those up here.
Or wait, what
Um,
if, it's only been like 12 years, but we remember to read off a review.
Oh,
Oh,
are you
Yeah.
telling me we're just doing this to take up time?
No, I actually just recently, because for some reason someone commented on like episode 10, and it shows like previous or recent comments on YouTube. Like, that's bizarre. And I clicked on it to see the comment, and then it was rolling while I was doing it, and we read a review. I was like, oh right, we used to actually do that. So I should probably do that again. Reviews. 5 stars. Let's go. A couple 4s, 2s, and 1s. Rude. But we'll take it.
You know, you can't be perfect, right? If you see a Yelp review and it's totally 5 stars, but it only has like 10 reviews, can't trust it. But if a place has 4.5 and has like 3,000 reviews, you know that's
trust.
credible.
First and last podcast I'll ever W. Ellipses. It won't show me the whole thing. So I don't know. It's probably first and last podcast I'll ever watch because it's the greatest thing ever. I'm assuming that's what he wrote. By Lucas005 exclamation mark. I've been following these guys for a really long time. They never cease to put a smile on my face. They've created a culture that I haven't experienced in any other gaming channel. From inside jokes, still the Hawkmoon guy, to the extended dream team, this podcast will help make the workday better, your workouts more enjoyable, and road trips more entertaining. Shout out to you, Lucas. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucas.
Augers. And thank you, Stans, for supporting us through Patreon, as well as viewers and listeners. But
for
now
real,
we
Patreon
have
Stans, I love you. Just know that. You know why.
we have Q&A with them.
Chewbacca asks, Mr. Fruit, have you made any process on your game? I think it means progress.
No. That too. No, still same issue. Money. I am not capable of funding said thing, and no way of knowing how much it would cost. So instead, right now, I'm just learning some basic pixel art, and I might just do some simple
You
coding.
did really, hey, that thing you did was really well. Like it was actually truly really well done.
Thank you.
Like I really enjoyed it. Can you
Here's
give me the
yours.
lore of the character?
He's just like a grappler RPG character,
Okay.
but he's a toad.
That's cool. I like the belt he had on.
Yeah. It's kind of like a sumo belt, you know?
Yeah, it was cool. A cool interpretation of a sumo belt in a cool RPG fantasy world.
Thank you. So yeah, make that and then make some super simple games in the meantime. Just have fun with them. And I mean like super simple. So that's for now until if I could ever realize and get my other game made. So we'll see.
Cheese Nips asks, in a past episode, Fruit said that he could follow a recipe really well, but if you don't know what's for dinner, can you look at your fridge and gather some ingredients and cook a full course meal? Also,
No, absolutely
Blue,
not.
I can make some chaquiles, or hopefully I'm saying
Chilaquiles?
yeah, that go hard with homemade green chili salsa, and of course the
Oh.
homemade tortillas that I get from Mexico.
I'm gonna come.
Not the chilaquiles. He's
Bro,
gonna
I'm
muck.
coming over here. I'm gonna muck.
Then yeah,
Oh,
Christian couldn't do that. Riles,
Not change.
I'm on my way.
Riles asks, thoughts on Rocket League? I love it because it's basically all mechanics, so you can actually see yourself getting better, whereas some things that you're getting better at and then just get dumpstered. I mean, that like skill level is just way too high for me, and I'm really bad at it, so I'll stick to sucking at CSGO.
Yeah, I mean, I like Rocket League, but it really is that, like, when I was playing it and doing it, it was cool. Like, it's very easy to see progress, but like, I'll watch esport tournaments whenever they pop up. I'll just like tune in, and I'm like, what the? It's like they're playing a different game where you're not playing the same game. So I like how the barrier to entry, it's pretty high, honestly. When at first, the first time you try and play Rocket League, it's like foreign. But once you get the hang of it, I don't know, it's kind of like big barrier to entry, and there's a big plateau, I feel like. And then you finally learn the game, and now you get to like advanced mechanics, and it's just like, boo, and there's almost like no ceiling, which is cool.
It is cool. I like watching it. What about you, Blue?
I wish I could. I don't know, man. It just doesn't hit for me. Rocket League scares me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I get that.
What if they had a gunbreaker?
Then I would love Rocket League. That shit would be tight as fuck.
All right. Well,
Count me
Scion, hit me up.
Riles, oh no, we just did that. Oko asks, what has
Oko.
been the worst thing that has been spoiled for you about something you were excited for?
Oh my
By the way,
god.
Blue, I am making an alt for Farm Frit so I can play on Primal because I have a couple of free time to level. I emoji, I
Yo.
emoji.
Oko, do you want?
Yeah, dude.
What if
Same.
I leveled with you, Oko flushed? Yo, that sounds dope. Oko the god on Farm.
I mean, like, I don't want to say like what
Best
I got. I mean, I had a Game of Thrones spoiler for me and Star Wars: The Force Awakens for me. So, like,
I've
either
had
one of those.
Yeah, I had Game of Thrones. I had what the fudge is the Sixth Sense? It was a bummer. Book of Eli. Trying to think. But for me, I rate about every spoiler equally because I hate them all.
It's true.
I've been scarred by many, hurt by many, and I do my
Same.
best to avoid them.
Same. I will say, the most painful spoiler I ever got was from one of my friends.
No.
Yep. It was a
Ex-friends,
friend
right?
of mine.
Come on now, you
Not
gotta
quite
excommunicate
ex,
that.
but we're definitely not close.
Okay, good. He doesn't deserve it
One of my
anymore.
friends back in the day. I mean, I've never known him that closely, you know what I mean? So, anyways, TLDR. Okay, one of my acquaintances, I guess. I don't know. How do you describe? I hate that
One of
word.
these human beings that I was in close proximity to.
Yeah, a workplace
Anyways.
associate.
Anyways, one of my old friends was streaming, and we were playing games while they were streaming, and they have a chat, right? So this is around the Force Awakens. This was the week of Force Awakens where everyone had to be careful because there was just serial Force
Yeah.
Awakens
Logged
spoilers
off the internet.
everywhere.
Seriously.
You have to log off the internet. So this person is an absolute dumb motherfucker. Okay, I'm gonna call them out. They're just really fucking
Let him
stupid.
know.
And they're just reading chat out loud, right? And I'm just like, whatever, dude. So they read chat out loud, and they're just like, Han Solo dies. That's not. Come on, man. Don't post fake spoilers. And I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I was like, did you actually just read that out loud?
Why would you
Like
do
right now?
Yeah,
And he was
like,
just
why
no.
would you say that?
And he was just like, no, dude, no, guys, it's a fake spoiler. He's just spoiling. And I was like, why the fuck would you still read it, you dumb motherfucker?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Why
I
the
would
fuck
be
would you
so
still
mad.
read that? God damn, I was
even
pissed.
when something comes out, people will do that, like fake spoilers or like
And it's like, don't read that
theories.
shit,
I'm like, just don't. I don't want to hear any of it. Just don't.
No, I don't want to
Thanks.
hear any of it. I don't want to fucking hear any of it. And he was like, why would you post that? That's so dumb. And I was like, well, I'm
Boy,
pissed.
if you don't.
Anyway, so it turns out I
Yeah.
did get fucking spoiled.
Yeah.
And I was mad. But, I mean, it didn't, like, ruin the movie for me.
Yeah, same. Shoepack asks, what's the worst workplace experience you've ever had, i.e., annoying customers, overbearing managers? I mean, personally, the only job I truly would consider I had was I was a valet at a golf course, and I loved my job. I mean, sure, some of the lawyers there treated me like shit, but afterwards they'd give me $20. So like whatever. Like
Word.
as long yeah, like I mean, I'll never forget like one time I was like I won't out his name, because he's like pretty known. But I was like he had a putter cover, and I'm like literally like within like reaching, like he can just hand it to me. So he goes, "Hey kid, I forgot to put my cover putter back on," and literally tosses it the complete other way where I'm at. And I was like, "Oh okay." So like I literally like without saying anything, making a face, just picked it up, put it on his bag. He's like, "Hey, you're a good kid," and gave me $20. So I was like, "All right, well whatever." It's like, "You treat me like shit, but you give me $20, all right."
My only job aside from content creation was basic data entry, and I could just do it from my home, and I worked my own hours. So, and I was always ahead of schedule, so I never really had to be like yelled at or anything. So, yeah, I don't have any bad things except for these two coworkers I have to like record a podcast with every week and play
those guys sound
games
like
with.
assholes.
Yeah, those guys, like, I guess that's
I'm
kind of
pretty
overbearing. Yeah, but aside
No
from
idea.
that, it's great. Yeah.
my work experience, I've never had bad experiences with my coworkers. When I worked at McDonald's, it was literally always customers. You guys are dicks. I hope you know that. You guys are all dicks to fast food employees. Just
That's why
absolute
I'm overly nice.
lords.
Let them know.
I
That's right.
respected that so much when I went to Fruit Summit, and then Rob was just like, "Yo, thank you, I appreciate that, man." I was like, "Dude, Rob."
Yeah, I'm overly nice,
Like I
specifically because
immediately after we went to pick up, what was it, Wendy's, right, or
it's
McDonald's?
McDonald's. Yeah.
I was just like, "Damn, Rob, you're really nice to that guy." And then he was just like, "Yeah, man, fast food people go through it." And I was like, "Damn, I respect that
I
so
just know
much."
I couldn't do it, dude. Like, and I could only imagine the people that they see every day, man. Like
I
that
was
would
like,
suck. Like,
damn,
it's
Rob, that's
probably
pretty
nice to
cool."
get a nice thank you, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that every once in a while.
So yeah, my experience with work has always been just absolutely shit to your customers. And the thing that always gets me going when I watch like a food review video, because like I'll do like, oh, what do they think of the sandwich? Someone there's always gonna be like that fucking affluent dickhole who was just like, I mean, those employees could have been nicer to me at the fast food place, but whatever. And I'm just like, dude, the amount of people that they have to go through every day that just shit on them. Like they're just like, all right, if someone's nice to you at the fast food place, cool. But like 99% of fast food workers are just like, here's your food, man. Have a good day. Get out of my line so I can give the next person food. And it's like, dude, I can't fault them for just getting in and out, doing their job. They don't get paid enough to deal with people's shit. I can
Yeah.
tell you that.
And like I said, like I had a pretty good job and a pretty good experience at mine. So like I just don't want anybody to have a shitty experience at theirs. And the last thing
Yeah.
I want to be is be the shitty experience.
I worked way harder at McDonald's than I did at my well-paying graphic designer job. I just want to put that out there. I worked way harder at McDonald's, and holy shit, I got paid like a third of what I got paid at my actual job.
They're undervalued.
The mythical T asks, what profession do you think you would hate the most to work in and why? Oh man, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't know, like
What's your
I don't know.
job? Maybe that one.
I just I could just never like, and this is why I also have a lot of respect for teachers. I could never be a teacher. I mean, my stepmom is a teacher, my brother's a teacher. It's not like I would find it boring or anything like that. It's just I could not fucking deal with kids, man. Like my patience. I like if a kid was like, "And fuck you, Mr. Van," I mean, "Fuck you too, bitch." Like, you can't just do that, you know? Like,
No, you can't.
yeah. So, I probably that.
I could not work in construction because I am scared of heights. I cannot do heights at all, and
Oof.
the stuff I see construction workers work on, they're just hanging out like 4 stories high, just walking up around the where they're constructing a building, and I'm just like, nope, nope, don't know how the guy, nope, can't do that, nope,
No, thank
don't
you.
know how the guy's doing that, cannot do that, and obviously not every job is like a high, you know, sky rise, but like even like just being 2 stories high looking down, I'd be like, nope, 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 hell no.
Honestly, quite a few. I think my biggest nightmare would be one where I have to be really social and network. I'd be terrible at that. Or like a salesperson, because I hate
Ooh.
salespeople. I can't do that.
Yep, same.
I cannot. I can't just cold walk up to somebody or something and waste their time. And
Hey,
be like,
can I sell you? Like,
yeah, I just can't do that.
The only
I'd be
reason
like,
I'm
"Do you
talking to you
want
is
this?"
because I'm trying to sell you something.
Yeah, like, okay. You know what? I'll just go to the next one. Christian, you've been with us for 4 months and you have one sale. You want to talk about that? It's like, yeah, it was my mom. Great lady. It's like, yeah, you're not really getting it. They don't want them. It's like, are you pushing them? No. Why would I do that? Like, all right, you're
No,
fine.
they said no.
they said no.
Oh, come on. Oh, sorry. Z Train asks, what's your favorite spring season anime this year?
I haven't watched any new ones. So currently my spring anime is Hunter x Hunter, which is old, but yeah, I haven't watched any ones that have debuted this year. I try and limit. I like to watch new ones, but at the same time, I hate not having the rest of the series to watch. I don't know, because so many of the animes I have watched, the whole thing's ready and available, so I got to watch at my own pace. So like with Demon Slayer and stuff, when I was watching it, I was like, yo, that was sick. Now there's only one season. Now I gotta wait forever. It just hurts, you know.
We got OT in the Mouse Liquid game. Oh God.
Sweating buckets.
They always lose ecos, man. What the fuck?
My favorite spring anime is Final Fantasy 14, which is now free through Heaven's Sword.
My favorite spring season anime. I guess Demon Slayer, if that's a spring season anime.
If we count the movie, I guess. That was sick.
That's more like a fall season anime.
I don't remember when the movie came out.
Farinelli asks, if you had to pick one hobby outside of gaming to know life, what would it be?
Oh.
Golf, probably.
I can't figure that question out because I can't figure what I want to do with my free time anyway.
Same.
You want a butterfly knife, Mr. Fruit?
I guess indie game developer. It'd be fun. I like making things. Anything that's creative, I guess. Making something creatively, I'd enjoy. Blue?
Am I moving on, Blue, or do you have one?
Yeah, I don't really know what I do. I don't really do anything in my free time, to be honest.
Dude, same. That's it. Like I get into my free time, I'm like, what am I gonna do in my free time? What the fudge?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't really have an answer for that.
Sharkboy97. Oh.
How
You got
to
it,
be
Blue?
a professional movie reviewer.
That's a good one.
I wanted to do that when I was young, actually. I love movies. But then it sucked out all the fun when I tried to be critical. So that's why I've like rubber banded the exact opposite way, where I'm super lenient on movies. I'm like, whatever. I'll give them benefit of the doubt. Yeah, it sucked, but you know what? Somebody worked hard on this.
Sharkboy97, you are tasked with creating the perfect human companion by combining features and traits from different animals. What creature do you create and what is its name? It's called my cat, Max.
Let's say a dog.
I already have one. Yeah, it's like my cat.
They're so nice. Maybe like a dog's loyalty with a dolphin's intelligence.
Cat's independence.
Yeah, with a cat's independence and the strength of a gorilla.
Holy fuck! You want your
this thing
to be
this
that
thing
strong?
will actually just take over if that's the case. it's all downhill. We're done for. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, it'll be like, why am I answering to you?
Yeah,
like
sorry?
Why aren't you answering to me?
And but then the wingspan of an eagle, so it could fly.
Okay, Mr. Fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I whatever Christian just said. I agree with that. What about you, Blue?
I don't know, dude. Dogs are perfect. I would never change anything about dogs. They're just perfect. They're already perfect.
They're so pure and wholesome.
They're pure and wholesome, and they're everything.
We don't deserve them.
We don't. Dogs are perfect.
Talia asks, what's your favorite flavor of Cheez-Its? Tabasco.
Come.
Yeah, I don't really like Cheez-Its, but the only ones I'll ever eat are like the spicy ones. If that's like the hot sauce flavor.
Yeah, Tabasco. I guess I'm me Van. Oh no, I guess I'm Evan.
Evan.
I guess I'm Evan. Oh, it's Evan.
Okay.
Sorry,
did y'all
Rob,
watch
that
Bo
is
Burnham's
incorrect.
Inside? And if so, what were your thoughts? Okay, I'm gonna answer this first. I didn't watch it because they said it's extremely depressing and it'll make you feel that much more depressed. So I did not watch it specifically because I didn't want to be depressed.
I've heard the same thing, and same. I already got enough of that.
I am not a Bo Burnham stan. Maybe I should be, but I'm currently.
Yeah,
not.
that's the other thing too. Is I I don't think I've consumed anything of Bo Burnham anyway. So like,
He had like a first viral video back in the day for like a song, like I forget what it was called. Cause I'm Bo Yo, that's what it was. You know that song, Cause I'm Bo Yo. You know, Christian, I think you know the lyrics to that. Cause I'm the greatest rapper ever. Whether you think whether or not you never. Nope, I thought you sang that at some point.
nope.
Interesting. But yeah, that's what he's like kind of known from, and he kind of like has been like a comedian and like has been in the scene, kind of. But like he was gonna do a special, and then it turned out this to be his special, and I've heard it's really sad, or not sad, but just like depressing overtones, but also like good things too. I just don't want to be sad.
Amen.
Ricardo the Heart, what's the worst case of gamer rage you've ever had? I mean, mine's all documented on Christian's channel. Like,
Yeah, we got catalog if you.
Yeah, mine's cataloged in Christian's early channel.
Probably League, man. Especially like freshman year.
Recently.
Not freshman year. I
can-
think League was.
I can tell you the one on Fruit's channel that's documented.
the Arios
Well, that Mario Kart.
Oh, Mario Kart, but I was thinking Arios.
The
Yeah,
Arios.
me too.
Arios battle royale moment. I've never seen Fruit that angry. I don't think I ever will again.
I don't know if I've ever seen you angry though, Blue.
I'd get frustrated more than angry. I've never really been like genuine anger at a game. I don't know. It's hard for me to get angry. Oh well, that's not true. The thing about me is when I get angry, I internalize it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to like get out and like make things weird. There have been times where I could list a million moments where like internally I'm pissed for any game, but I just don't like I don't externalize it because I don't want it to be like when someone gets angry, it's kind of like I don't think I have like a good anger, so I internalize it. Whereas it's funny with Rob because Rob just starts getting mad and Mauled and Pepe laugh, and it's great. But not everyone has the fun anger that Rob has.
I guess
That's a gift, Rob. Yeah.
It's a gift, Rob.
I'm glad that people were able to. Oh my god, you died of that Molly, Jesus. I'm sorry. Albel asks, question for Blue: how hype are you for Reaper? I'm currently working on getting all my classes to 80 so I can get my Amaro mount.
I have my Amaro mount, so good luck on getting your Amaro. It's very sick, and that's the only mount I ever use. I'm really hyped for Reaper. I am not a big fan of melee jobs in this game. I think Dragoon's probably the only one I like playing. That's because the positionals are branded. I just don't like positionals, man. They just like I don't like positionals because their raid and counter design has gotten progressively less and less friendly to positionals. So I don't know. We don't have enough true north stacks for some mechanics. And I guess for some people, it's like mastering how you use your positionals is probably tight. But for me, I just hate using positionals. And I know people are like, "Oh, you don't have to use positionals." And it's like, yeah, well, I want to get maximum DPS because I'm an optimization warlord. So I'm excited for Reaper. It's probably gonna be sick, but positionals are probably gonna turn me off to it. But yeah, I'm excited for it. And also Headwalker, 122 days. Sedge.
Angel asks, if you guys could have a skin market like CSGO for any game, what would it be?
I want TF2. TF2 had this whole item market, and if that could be in every game, that'd be tight.
I mean, they still do have that market. It's just not as like popping as it was when people were playing it.
Yeah, it's also like a 15-year-old game, so
yeah. I would say, oh, please get a kill. Nice. Okay, get the plant down. I would probably say, I think League would be really cool. I think if League had some sort of like Dota type of skins where there were like special skins, and stuff like that, I think that'd be really sick. Well, I'll ask Christian when he gets back, and we'll move on to the next question. Oh, well, this one question is specifically for Fruit. Oh, he's back.
Apologies.
Welcome back, Mr. Fruit.
I
the
had
question
some
here, Christian.
Jehovah Witnesses.
Oh. Angel asks, if you guys could have a skin market like CSGO for any game, what would it be?
For CSGO?
No, for like if you could have a skin market like CS:GO's market, like for a game.
Oh, for any game? Probably none. It's real money and expensive.
True.
But
I did say League.
I guess League,
'Cause I think-
then my account would be worth something.
Yeah.
So
like if you really wanted to at some point.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever sell it, but that way I could be like, well, I've spent this much, but I mean, I could like get it back. Like it's.
Well, I am getting it back this week.
That's true. Yeah.
Sag. Fat Farm says, question for Fruit and also Blue. Do you have any plans to revisit Temtem soon to play the layers and get your hands on the new mythical Tems? They're pretty sick, and I'd be happy to guide you through them. Layers are also a really fun PvE activity in general. P.S. Rob, my tag is Pat Farm, not Fat Farm.
Oh, the fact that he actually put that in there.
P.S. Really enjoyed the Nuzlocke. Smile.
Thank you.
Sorry, dude, that's just my dyslexia talking.
The layers and the mythical one I have not done. Imtash and I were supposed to do the mythical one. We'll probably just wait until the next content drop and do that with all of it. But that's probably next time I'll do like content and hop back into it. Is with the final island. And yeah, it's cool. I just have so many different games and stuff. Like, if I had more time to devote to that, and it'd be like one of the few games I juggled, it'd be easier. But I just got too much going on.
You got the Nuzlocke too right now too.
I'll go back to Temtem when it's like basically finished. My problem, I mean, I know it's like an MMO, so it's never gonna be fully finished. But like when the main story is finished, which
should be the next island update. It should be the last one.
Maybe I'll think about it. I don't know. I like Temtem. I like its combat design. I like what they're trying to do with it. I just don't like. They're just so
Temtem.
It's just the Temtem are just mid.
Dude, some of these new ones are sick.
There's no S tier still yet, Blue.
There's not a single S tier.
Here, I'll put some in subscriber chat. Let me find some. That I think
I can go through them real quick and tell you how they're all mid or low tier.
You shut your mouth.
All right, come on, Liquid.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll go back eventually just to finish it because I like that style of game. But I don't know. The Tems are like Tems I would design if I was like an 8-year-old kid.
What the?
Sorry.
Crystal asks, if you could have any video game character as your best friend, who would it be?
Any video game character?
That's tough. There's so many. I feel like there's a right answer. I'm trying to think like how I want to go about this. Probably Sora, dude, because like he's like the best friend you could possibly ever have. Like if I go missing for 5 minutes.
Look at that one. That one's sick.
It's okay.
All right, now you're just being picky. Now you're just being contrary to be contrary. That's a sick T-Rex.
The color scheme is doo-doo.
Holy.
Let's see.
You're toxic.
All right, for the viewers, it's like a T-Rex,
Tyrantrum,
but it's the Dias de los Muertos, and it's cosplaying during that.
Tell me
I like that more than Tyrantrum.
Well, you're mid.
I'll take it. You sound like my parents' things.
Your dad, you're mid. By the way, those pictures you posted, and your dad in the back was like,
"Oh yeah,
it's so funny."
No, Tyrantrum way better than that. No, you look at Tyrantrum. You look at Tyrantrum, way sicker than that. What? Not even close. Tyrantrum's way cooler than that. Look at this.
I've seen.
Look at this. Hold up.
No.
Look at this. I'll show you guys. Just look how much cooler Tyrantrum is. Absolutely goated mon. One of the sickest designs. Temtem when they do a T-Rex design looks like the Walmart version of Tyrantrum, and I'm sticking by that. Look at this. Look at this goat.
Yeah, the Pokemon one is cooler.
Yep.
You guys aren't helping my cause.
I
just need one person to agree with me. I mean, yeah, Tyrantrum's cooler. I needed somebody to just be like, yeah, that T-Rex is sick. It's a sick T-Rex.
Look at that Tyrantrum.
But yes,
Look at
Tyrantrum is cool. Whatever, dude. You're a hater. Anyway, next.
It's who would you want as your best friend? I picked Sora.
Currently, I would say Killua because I'm watching Hunter x Hunter. He's a good friend. Watches out for the other one. Cares about him, and also he would kill anyone for me. Thanks, Killua.
I don't know. It's a hard question.
Or Vegeta.
Vegeta.
No, that's an anime into a video game.
Vegeta.
I'm cutting those off. Those
Vegeta.
are
I call Vegeta.
those are animes adapted to video games. I'm thinking IP that was started as video game.
Vegeta.
Oh, well, then Hunter x Hunter doesn't count. As a video game.
Video game homie. Oh, I know. The big bird monster from the Sony game, The Last Guardian.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that's a good one. That's a good answer.
That'd be so sick. I would love that.
Good answer.
I don't know. I really don't know. I can't think of something.
Okay.
I'm brain farting.
Orange asks, question for Blue. Since you recently cleared TEA, I'm guessing. I myself have just cleared TEA. And as a GNB, what is your favorite part about the fight, and what was the hardest mechanic to learn / execute for you? Also, maybe drop the theory rotation to get an extra blasting zone. I emoji.
A little risky, but it was a top. Work, yeah.
I agree. It was a top 30 all-stars for GNB worldwide and 25th. Also, Farm Frit Alt Gang.
Yo, Fanfrit Alt Gang. That's actually dope, by the way. That's actually huge. Oh my god, you're nuts. Especially like this late in the tier. That's actually crazy. I think I peaked like 8, but that was pretty early on in the patch, so it doesn't really count. I think I'm like 50-ish right now, so you're better than me. That's actually nuts. So with T, sorry, this is gonna go over a lot of people's heads. I actually save cartridges between motion stillness going into fake calibration A, so I can instant burst my reopener gnashing for fake cal B, and if I do it quick enough, I can get off 2 blasting zones from opener to end of fake cal B cast bar, and it's very nice. It worked very well because I got like a 60 parts on T on my best run. And for those of you that know T, you don't get above blue parses unless you do uptime strats. So we were doing uptime, so I was very happy getting like a 60. My favorite part of the fight is definitely Perfect Alex. It's just so, I don't know. I just love Perfect Alex's mechanics. Like, they're so sick and they're so clever. And admittedly, Perfect Alex is a pretty easy fight once you learn it, but like I like it a lot. And then I also really love Living Liquid. That's a really fun tank fight.
Liquid just went to double OT, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry for the people who don't play Final Fantasy. Sorry, Mr. Fruit.
Lil Crispy asks, could you eat 5 tall stacks of pancakes? If so, can that be a challenge at Fruit Summit? What's a tall stack? Like, how many pancakes is that? Like, what is considered a tall stack? 4 or 5?
Did I say second blasting zone or extra? Whatever, extra blasting zone. Anyways, yeah, a tall stack.
What, like, how much is a tall stack of pancakes? 5?
Yeah, that's.
I say 4 and above. Well, it also kind of depends what kind of pancakes, though. Like, if you got like the little mini ones and they're stacked, I feel like it'd have to be bigger. But like, if you got like the giant,
like a normal pancake,
granny's, pancakes.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like 3 of those is like that's a tall stack. But if it kind of varies what kind of a pancake, the constitution of said pancake, and then because like let's say you have a filled pancake with some kind of like custard, 2 or 3 of that's like a tall one. That's just completely different. But otherwise, little flapjacks like 6, 7.
Jeez,
I'm just nervously watching CS.
No,
I don't think I could.
Yeah, I don't think I could either. I mean, I love any carb that you put syrup on, but oh god, I don't know if my stomach, my stuff. Those are just the type of food that like will fuck my stomach up if I eat too much of it. So I don't think I could do it.
The last question from Papa Dadams asks, "What's your favorite type of question to be asked in the Q&A?" This kind.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Anything Final Fantasy gets my loins inflamed. So
Blue. We are so Papega.
why?
The hour power just went live.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it for viewers who haven't gotten far enough, but there's a certain pair we get that we put in and don't realize we got its primary typing wrong, so we have just 2 of the same types.
Wait, really?
You
Yeah,
noobs.
and we do that for a couple episodes.
Don't worry.
Whoops.
Yeah, let me follow these rules that I want to make to be harder, but I'm not going to follow them at all. It sounds like a Mr. Fruit playthrough if I've ever heard it.
Oh my, it's.
I saw that tidal wave meme. Did you see it? It was like
Yeah.
Mr. Fruit makes new rules when a playthrough, and then it's like Blue's team, Mr. Fruit's team, and it was like it was so funny.
And then
Uploading
it was
the wrong episode.
Yeah, changing rules, and then it was uploading the wrong episode.
We'll be okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about now?
Nope.
We'll talk about it here in a second because the podcast is now over.
Oh,
I know.
sad.
Everybody wanted to stay here a little bit longer. Everybody, thank your guys' podcasters for here. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys for listening to this podcast.
Thank you, everybody.
Where can everybody find you on the internet, Mr. Fruit?
You can find me breaking Nuzlocke rules over at More Mr. Fruit on YouTube.
Primary YouTube channel now, Pog. Blue, where can people find you?
You guys can find me everywhere at BlueWestlo.
You guys can find me everywhere at Rob. And that's my Smash character too.
Yeah. You know what? There's not a Mr. Fruit character in Smash yet.
Yeah. And this was episode 91.
91, we're getting there.
Cashing out.
Undo's coming up.
In episode 100, he'll have a real butterfly knife.
I'll do real tricks with a real butterfly. Ow. Oh, yeah,
it does sound cool.
There goes a finger. Yeah, thank you guys. We will see you next week. Love you. Bye.